What's up YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Day in the Life of a Jobbing Plumber. This one's a very mixed bag. It is basically just a load of random jobs shoved together across bits that when I've videoed from could be weeks ago. I've just thought that's a handy little tip. I'll give people that, and I've merged them all together. That's why it's very bitty and it's not one certain job, if that makes sense. But it will make a good watch from what I've seen by editing. As usual, don't forget to like, hit it now before you forget. Even though you might not like it, just do it now. And subscribe and drop a comment down below. I'll reply back to every single one. Enjoy. So we've been called out to this bar mixer shower swap. It's got two heads on it, a fixed rain head and obviously the handheld attachment. The thermostat's playing up and there's no make and model on it. There's no instructions, so I'll be damned if I know where to get a replacement cartridge. But have a look at these painted tiles. Yeesh. So yeah, we're going to be swapping this out. You've seen me do these a million times before. So this is what we've got. Well, the customer's got a Triton, square heads this time, square bar. Said she's modernising the bathroom with this. And to be fair, it does look quite good in the end. Keep their instructions safe, you want to be leaving them with the customer. This head here though, looks a damn sight smaller than that one. Although when I held it up, it didn't look any bloody different. Right, so basically we've got this on now. What I was messing around with was this little bracket, because that is supposed to be, you can see the crease there where it changes to the 90-degree head as opposed to the bar. That supporting bracket is supposed to be on this, but the bar's the same size all the way up and it's still flat at this point, so I thought I'd reuse the same holes. One, because it's easier for me, and two, it's less tidying up for the customer. So I'll just cut them plugs off now and fill them with white silicone. Get the water back on. Unfortunately I had to reuse these because the mounting plates on the wall are round and the ones at this end are square and wouldn't go on. And I'm not taking off all the actual pipe fitting connections. Quite simple and nice to fit this shower. Just loads of Allen keys, grub screws everywhere. It's a lot lower than the last one though. Again, it's always worth keeping these as spares, the brand new. You never know when a shower might not come with them, or you lose them, or they become damaged, or you just need them. Keep them as spares. Obviously, with all the paperwork and guarantee information. The coffee the customer made you half an hour ago. Annoying me, so I'm going to try and clean it off. It's nice, I like it. A little bit better. Still needs repainting though. Right, next. So on the 30 Worcester I range, Greenstar ERP range, this is the condensate trap. And on the earlier models, you can just see in there, let me try and prop this up. Now that hole there on this side doesn't look very circular, does it? That's because I've made that bigger. Because on the earlier models they came and they wouldn't siphon properly because this hole here was too small. So every time you come to service one, just check that how big that hole is, and if it's not blocked up with the usual Worcester aluminium and sand and whatever they call it crap, just make it bigger with either a drill bit or a posi screwdriver. Little tip here, so whenever you're changing a kitchen sink tap or even a basin tap, the nuts and mounting brackets that come off the old one, if they're in decent condition like these, it's always worth keeping a couple for the times that you drop the nut down the back of the unit and can't find it. This is one to watch out for when you're doing a tightness test. The cooker lid, being a safety device on a freestanding cooker, needs to be up, because then it opens all 4 of the hob connections. If that's down, just close them off. On your ACS, you'll find the assessor will normally put his question and answer sheet on top of that to try and make you forget to lift it up. Tips. So that what you've just seen at the end is basically a homemade cold mains flushing unit. We're not patented it yet, or give it a name. Yeah, many people have done them before. So you have the 2 pipes at the top sticking out there, be connected onto the flow and returns. You've got your cold mains in with a pressure reducing valve, but I've actually missed a check valve off. Could do with a double check valve off on that, I believe. Missed that off the cold main side. So you connect it to, let's say, an outside tap or a washing machine connection to fill the heating system up, and then you have 2 dump hoses at the bottom depending on whether you're emptying from the flow or the return. So you would for instance isolate all the radiators, have one radiator open, forcing the cold mains water through, let's say, the flow side and dumping it out the return. After a few minutes you could reverse that flow just by shutting off the lever valves, sending it up the return side and out through the flow, dumping it out the flow drain. Hope that makes sense. I'll get a video of it when I get a chance to use it. I just need to purchase some hoses. You can buy your clear reinforced flushing hoses. I've seen them on Direct Plumbing Supplies. Shameless plug there for them. But yeah, and we'll get a video of it when we can finally use it. So there is units out there you can purpose buy for these, but you're talking about £300, and obviously there's proper power flush units you can buy as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll catch you on the next one.